welcome to our yoga class. Here we are again, right? Doing what we love to do, coming to our mat. My name is Ellie, and I'm very, very grateful and so appreciative of all of you who send me emails and how much you're enjoying these videos, and I'm very happy to be able to do it. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Today, it's going to be ankles and wrists. So, get into a comfortable cross-legged posture, and then close your eyes, sit tall, lifting your sternum, stretching the crown of your head up to the sky, and become aware of the length of your spine and how really nice that is. Feel all your muscles, your joints, everything helping you to sit tall like this. And close your eyes and slip into that sanctuary inside of you, that place where we continue our yoga journey, or we continue our spiritual journey also. And every day we're writing a new page in our book. And I encourage you every day to write happiness into it, someplace in your day. Something that brings you pleasure, that brings you joy. And for me, it's coming to my mat. And yes, I do something every day, and I always have. So turn your attention, please, onto your resting breath. And as we inhale, we feel the ceiling of our breath. And as we exhale, we feel the basement of our breath. So let's pause for a moment and feel the wave of that resting breath as it moves in and out of your body. And while we're focusing on our resting breath, I would like you to think about a place, someplace on this planet where you have been the happiest, where you have been the most comfortable. We have a lot of days when we're happy, a lot of days when we're most comfortable. But I think of a time, one time I was on a boat going up the Yangtze River, and this boat was really unusual, to me it was, because on the first level and the front there was French and Italians, French in the front of the boat and Italians in the back of the boat, and up on the second level were the Chinese and the English speaking. And I was out on one of the decks one day, and a friend of mine who has one of those high-powered cameras, take things from a distance, took a picture of me. And I was thinking in that moment, this is the happiest I have been in my life, on this boat, with these people, in this place, on this day. I remember that day, I remember that moment, and I'm sure you have one of those moments also. Just think about it for a moment. Bring that joy, that memory back into your day. And in a moment, we're going to slip into our deep breathing exercise. And the deep breathing today is going to be the one where we inhale through our nose. At the ceiling of our breath, we let our lips part slightly, and we exhale on that A-H-H-H-H sound, except we don't say ah, right? We say ah. Kind of sounds like steam. We're going to do 5 rounds of this. Would everyone please begin on an exhalation and slowly, smoothly exhale your air out. And out. And out, and reach the basement of your breath. Now in through your nose, take a big full inhalation. Big full inhale, reach the ceiling of your breath, let your lips part, and slowly, smoothly exhale out that long, thin thread of air. Out, and out, and out. Good, keep going. Isn't this great? We know our breath, how intimate we are with ourselves, right? Reach the basement of your breath, close your lips and inhale. Big full inhalation, good. Reach the ceiling of your breath, let your lips part, and slowly, smoothly exhale your air out. And out, and out, good. Keep going, a little bit more. Good, reach the basement of your breath and inhale. Big full inhalation. Close your eyes and feel this. Let your lips part and slowly, smoothly exhale your air out. And out. And out, and out that long, thin thread of air. Keep going, Good, reach the basement of your breath, close your lips and inhale. Nice full inhale, reach the ceiling of your breath, let your lips part, and slowly, smoothly exhale air out and out and out. Nice, huh? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Empty out that stale air. Good. Reach the basement of your breath. Close your lips and inhale. Last round. Big full inhalation. Reach the ceiling of your breath. Now right here, take that extra sip underneath your collarbone. Let your lips part and slowly, smoothly exhale your air out and out and out and out. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit more. A little bit more. Good. Reach the basement of your breath. Release, relax your breath, and take a couple rounds of recovery breathing. Feel the calming effect that the deep breathing has on our mind as well as our body. And then open your eyes. The ankle joint acts like a hinge, but it's much more than a simple hinge joint. The unique design of our ankle makes it a very stable joint, and this joint has to be stable because it has to withstand 1.5 times the weight of our body every step we take, and 8 times the weight of our body if we run. So we're going to do some ankle exercises today. Would you extend your legs, please? Coming into staff pose. You can lean back on your hands if you like, or on the side or on your lap. It doesn't matter where your arms are. But what I'd like you to do is to rotate your ankles. And really point your toes and then pull them back and point your toes, roll them around, bring them back, point your toes. Good, keep going. We're improving circulation in our joint, flexibility, strength, range of motion. Good. And then let's reverse. Roll them the other way. Good. Remember in yoga, whatever we do on one side, we're going to do it on the other. Whenever we rotate one way, we're going to rotate the other way too, aren't we? Good. This is warming up that ankle joint. Okay, and come into staff pose. The first posture we're going to do for our ankles is cradle. So I want you to reach down with your right hand, pick up your right foot, and bring your right leg out to the side, just a little bit. It kind of warms up our hip. Now, grab your right foot and bring it in as close to your chest as you can get it. And then hold your right foot with your right hand and place your right foot in the bend of your left arm. Bring your right arm around the outside of your knee, interlace your fingers, and gently rock from side to side. Close your eyes. Now, while we're doing this, I want you to focus your attention onto your ankle. I know we always get the stretch deep in our right hip, but this is ankles today, so bring your attention there. Isn't that great? Now, come to center, and then press your leg in towards your chest. Pull it in. Pull it in, pull it in. Feel your ankle. Look at how this lubricates our ankle joint left to right. How come that sounds familiar, right? That we do with our hips. Good, and then hold the toes of your right foot with your right hand. Stretch your leg out, bring your leg out side to side. Come to center and gently set it down. Reach down with your left hand, pick up your left ankle or left foot. Good, come bring it out side to side. And then bring your left foot as close into your chest as you can. Keep bringing it in. And then hold your left foot with your left hand and place your left foot in the bend of your right arm. Bring your left arm around outside, interlace your fingers, close your eyes and gently rock from side to side and feel your left ankle. Look at the flexibility we have. Now come to center and press your leg in towards your chest. Keep your attention onto your ankle. I know we feel it deep in our left hip. I know we do. But I want you to focus your attention onto our ankle today. Look at the flexibility we have in our ankles. And then hold the toes of your left foot with your left hand. Stretch your leg out. Bring it out side to side. Come to center and gently set it down. Good. Now, would you cross your ankles? Cross your ankles. We're going to roll forward and come into table posture. Curl your toes under. We're going to walk our hands back. Bend your knees. And we're going to set your heels down. And then we're not straightening our legs, we're gonna bring our arms up on either side of our head, coming up into chair pose or power pose. And we feel the stretch now in the back of our ankles and the flexibility in the front, right? Isn't that a great posture? Lubricating the joint of our ankles, strengthening them, improving flexibility, range of motion, because they're more than a hinge, right? We know that they move forward and back, but we know that they move side to side also. And then come all the way up to standing posture. Lower your arms down to your side and stand in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Let your right foot take weight and curl all the toes of your left foot under. One of the things that's easy to do is to let your foot go out towards your small toe, but try to bring it in so that all the toes are curled under. We feel the stretch in the front of our right ankle. This is a good counter movement from the one we just did in chair pose, where our ankle was being stretched in the back. Now it's being stretched in the front, right? And then set your left foot on the mat. Shift your weight to your left leg. Bring the toes of your right foot back, opening up the front of our right ankle. Isn't that a great posture? Set your right foot on the mat. Bring your arms up from the side. Lift your ribs off your hips, shoulders off your ribs. Look up and arch your back. Stretching out the front of our body again. Exhale as you swoop your arms down. Place your palms on the mat and walk your hands back out to down dog. Walk your feet back if you need. Now when we're in down dog, we feel the stretch on the back of our ankle. I want you to step your right foot between your hands, please. Right foot between your hands. Good. Now whenever we get our right foot between our hands, we always want to have our right knee we want our right knee over our right ankle. In this posture that we're going to do, we're going to bring it in front. So first of all, lower your left knee and extend the toes of your left foot. So we're stretching out the top of our left ankle. Now I want you to slide forward, slide your right knee in front of your right foot. So we have a stretch for our right ankle in the back, our left ankle in the front. Good. Look at how flexible our body is, right? And then come back into table posture. Curl the toes of your left foot under, lift your left knee, step your right leg back into down dog. Step your left foot between your hands, right knee on the mat, extend the toes of your right foot. Now we're stretching out the front of our right ankle. Slide forward, bringing your left knee in front of your left foot. So we're stretching out the back of our left ankle. Back of our left ankle, front of the right. That's pretty good, isn't it? Now, come back into table, bring your left leg back, extend your toes. I want you to walk your hands back and sit back on your heels. Because now we're going to talk about our wrists. And the anatomy of a wrist is an extremely complex because it's a collection of many bones and joints. And the wrist must be very mobile to help us to give our hands a full range of motion. And at the same time, they have to be strong so we can get a good solid grip. Like we're here in a gym, there's weights here, right? Or anything that we're doing at home anyway. So sitting on your heels, I want you to turn your fingertips back and place the heels of your hands on the same level as your knees, okay? So our heels, the heels of our hands are level with our knees, so we're stretching the inside of our wrists. And look at the flexibility we have. I hope you can do this. This is kind of simple, right? Now come up to table, and I want you to slide your hands forward so your fingertips are level with your knees. Place the heels of your hands down on the mat and sit back on your heels again. Now this is a really big stretch for the inside of our wrist, isn't it? That's a big stretch. That's okay. You know, you go into a posture as far as you can. If this isn't comfortable, bring your hands back a little bit. But this class today is ankles and wrists. And then walk your hands back. Bring your hands hands into prayer position in front of your heart for chest expansion, seated chest expansion. Often we do this standing, but today we're going to do it seated. Begin extending your fingers straight out in front of you, right? Now our wrists are flat, aren't they? Slowly open your arms out to the T position. Bring your arms all the way around behind you, interlace your fingers, and notice how our hands are flexed forward, just opposite of what they are when they're in down dog. I want you to press your knuckles towards the mat. Sit tall, close your eyes, focus your attention onto your wrist. And look at how good that feels from doing the forward fold of our wrist, or the back fold, and here's the forward fold. It feels good. We can feel the difference. We can feel the circulation. We can feel the flexibility and the strength in our wrist. And then release your shoulders, relax your hands, place your palms on your thighs. Would you come up to table posture, please? Walk your knees back, shift your weight forward into King Cobra, and look up. And now our wrists are flexed, our hands are flexed back again. Now very slowly begin lowering down, keeping your elbows close to your ribs. Keep them close to your ribs. Good, come on down. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. Our pubic bone touches down, then our navel, then our sternum. Chin touches first, nose and forehead. Now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to bring your hands to the outside edge of your mat, but the fingertips are level with the top of your mat, right? Very slowly begin rolling your head back, just brushing your nose, your lips, your chin from the mat. Press down with your palms, feel your wrist. Look at how strong they are. Lifting your sternum, but our navel stays on the mat. Look forward. Look at how nice this posture is. Feel your wrist. Look at how our hands and our arms hold us, because our wrists are so strong. Our wrists are flexible. We got a good range of motion. Everything about our wrist is perfect, isn't it? Now slowly begin curling down, lowering down our lower ribs, our sternum, our chest. Chin touches first, nose and forehead. Bring your hands back by your waist. Toes and heels together. Press down with your hands, push up to table posture. Sit all the way back on your heels for swan. Now walk your fingers out until your elbows are off the mat. Usually we synchronize breath and movement here, but I want you to keep, instead of doing that, keep your attention onto your wrist. Now notice how our wrists are flat, right? Come up to table posture, notice how they fold. Shift your weight forward onto your hands, coming back into King Cobra. Look up. Feel the fold of your wrist. Feel the stretch on the inside of your wrist and the fold on the back. Come back into table posture. Notice how your wrists flatten out again. Look at that. Come up to table. And shift your weight forward onto your hands. Look up. Feel your wrist. Look at how flexible they are, how strong they are. Come back into table. Shift your weight back. Notice how our wrists flatten out again. Come up. Shift your weight forward. Look up. Good, and then come to table posture, please. Would you cross your ankles behind you? Walk your hands back. Come into staff pose. You did really well. I'm so proud of you. Good job, everybody. Now we get to rest. We get to relax our ankles and our wrists, right? So you come into staff pose. Bring your arms up from the side. Lifting your ribs off your hips and your shoulders off your ribs. Flex your feet. I want you to reach forward and place the inside of your wrist on the tops of your toes so that your palms of your hands are on the soles of your feet. Now pull back and we feel the stretch in the back of our ankles. Now point your toes. The stretch comes into the front. Notice your wrist, how they're forward. Good, isn't that nice? Yeah. And then pull back. Good. And then one more time, point your toes. Lower your head in between your upper arms. Release your feet, and with your chin tucked down to your chest, slowly lie down, one vertebra at a time, rolling back on our tailbone, our hips, and then all the rest of the way down. And when you get down, separate your feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. Bring your arms evenly away from your body with the palms turned up. And let go. And now we allow our mind to go down into the toes of our feet. And from our toes to our heels, we relax the sole of our foot. Relax the tops of your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your legs. Bring your attention to your hands. Don't move them. Just feel how relaxed your fingers and thumbs are right now. Relax the backs of your hands and your palms and feel them soften. Relax your wrists. They like being relaxed right now, don't they? Relax your arms. Relax from your hips to your shoulders. Relax your lower jaw. Relax your eyes.
I didn't know you were in.
Sorry, we got interrupted just for a moment. Relax your forehead. When we have our palms turned up, this is the attitude of receiving. And we're receiving all the benefits and the poses that we've just done for our ankles, for our wrists. And you can feel the difference, can't you? We can feel when we move that muscle group, how it responds to our movements. Receive through your hands. Receive through the soles of your feet. Receive. Would you focus your attention, please, onto your resting breath? And as you inhale, feel the ceiling of your breath. And as you exhale, feel the basement of your breath. And would you bring your toes and heels together, please? Bend your knees and bring your knees in toward your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and gently rock from side to side in a back massage. And would you roll over onto your side with your hands and arms? Push yourself up to a sitting position or a kneeling position, whichever is comfortable for you. Hands in front of your heart center. And would you bring your thumbs in the space between your eyebrows? And I believe that I am wonderfully made. Would you bring your thumbs in the space in front of your lips? And I am kind and compassionate. Hands in front of your heart center. And here in this peace, nothing can touch me. Namaste.